Ni and welcome to a new video. Today I am going to be building an apartment building in Tomarang, the new world that came with the new expansion pack for rent. I am super excited to be filming this today and to be building in this new world. This is actually the very first thing I did as soon as I got the pack. This is like the very first thing I built. 100% my first instincts were here. And I was so excited to be building in this new world. And with all the new items, I have to say I'm actually really happy with the items. I was not expecting to have this many stuff in the new pack, to be honest. I have stayed away from like all live streams and like early access content because I just really wanted to have my own genuine reactions to like everything firsthand. And I'm happy I did because I was pleasantly surprised actually with the stuff. Gameplay-wise, not as much, but that's a conversation for another time. But yeah, this is the first thing I built, and I wanted to have like an apartment building in Tomarang that was maybe not as pristine, not as modern as what I normally build and what I have been building on the channel. So I went for this a bit more, maybe a little bit run down, but not really, just on the outside. I will go around and place some stains and like some water damage around just because maybe this is a bit of an older building and it's gone through some stuff, but the inside is still pretty nice. So I've been working on the shell at the moment. I wanted this to be kind of maybe a little bit reminiscent of the other buildings around in Tomarang, and I think it definitely fits in with the environment, and I really liked placing this where I did. It's right at the center of Tomarang, next to the night market. So if you're playing this for the first time, this would be a great building to be a landlady in. I would say landlady because we're all about the women here. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just going around and adding lots of details over here. I wanted this to feel, again, very lived in. I love the word lived in because it just really shows what I want to portray in my Sims gameplay. I want this to feel as realistic as I possibly can. So making it very like cluttered and like adding the, for example, the crates and like the water damage and like the pipes, it just adds that level of realism that sometimes isn't in the game straight up. So yeah, I had lots of fun playing with the new items. I love those chairs. The plastic chairs are iconic. Like the amount of times I've seen those chairs in my lifetime, it's painful. But yeah, the hopscotch is so adorable as well, and I'm so happy that your adult Sims can also use it, but unfortunately they cannot play with the marbles, which is a bit of an oversight in my opinion. But yeah, I'm going around placing all the stains and making this feel just a little bit more weathered down, just a bit older. But yeah, I wanted this on the side to feel like a storefront and to feel maybe a bit more dated compared to everything else. But on the inside, it's not actually a store. It's just like a little closet where you have your all of your like amenities and like the water tank and the electrical box that you need in game at the moment. That tuk-tuk is also very interesting. I really like that item. I placed this barbecue just for a bit more realism and like neighbor gameplay, I imagine. But yeah, going around and starting on the inside at the moment, I had lots of fun playing around with the UI. It was actually a lot more intuitive than I was expecting. I was thinking maybe it was going to be a tiny bit more complicated, but it was really straightforward. Just going around and littering all of the different balconies, just giving them a bit more personality. I love that lamppost. It's so, like, all of the Southeast Asian inspired items, which is basically the whole pack, are just stunning. But yeah, I'm going around now, placing all the apartments, making sure I have them laid out. And it was quite nice actually. It was quite easy to really map out what I wanted to be which apartment. You can actually toggle this off after if you want to like furnish your apartment and everything. Don't want to have those lines popping up all the time. I take a little second to figure out how to do that, but it's just at the top there next to the bulldoze icon. You can just click that one and it will just get rid of those lines. I have to say, if you are building with this new pack, do not, and I beg you, do not do the residential rental before you furnish and completely build your apartments. Because if you do it after like I did it here, because obviously I did not know yet and I had not watched anything to do with the new pack, so I just went in, placed the residential rental, placed my apartments, and I was like, okay, I'll furnish now. the amount of lag you will experience. Please don't do this. Just furnish everything, build everything, and then do the residential rental, because that will get rid of all your lag. But I did experience quite a bit of lag, and it was a bit frustrating, but oh well. I love the tile. Can I just say, the tile in this new pack is beautiful. I had so much fun. I could not believe we have like 3 to 4 different tiles. Like, what is this? The new wallpaper, I have to say, it gives me tiles. I used it around in the bathrooms and the kitchen exactly because of that. And as you can see, I am furnishing the first bathroom. This is the only one you will see me furnish, but every single bathroom has the exact same stuff on it and follows the exact same pattern. So I filmed this one for you guys, and the other ones you will see after, once I do the tour as well. But yeah, I really do like the new items. I think they are quite versatile, even though I wish there was a bit more rundown stuff, because maybe you want to tell a different story. You want to be a bit of a slumlord, you want to have a bit of a rundown place, and just with the base game and the pack you cannot tell those stories. And yet this build is solely base game and this pack. I used nothing else because I really wanted to see what new stuff the pack had to offer, and I wanted to make full use of everything. We are just furnishing this apartment's kitchen at the moment. This is the only kitchen you will see me furnish, but every single kitchen, as you will see, will follow the exact same plan, and I will go around and show you just at the end. The new appliances are stunning as well. I love them. I love them in gameplay. I love how they look. I think it was just such a great addition to the game. I am really chuffed about them. Love them, honestly. But yeah, I'm just finishing up on the kitchen, adding a bit of clutter, making use of the space as much as I can as well, because every apartment is kind of not the biggest. I would say I wanted this to be like if you're playing the game for the first time, if you're playing in Tomarang for the first time and you want to be like at the heart of the city because you're like right there next to the night market, this could maybe be like your first apartment as a landlady, as a landlord, whatever. I purposely didn't make them too big, but they're still quite individualistic and still big enough to play in, I would say. But yeah, we're finishing up on this apartment at the moment, on this kitchen. So yeah, just going around and placing some few last things and some few last clutter and lighting and everything. And as I will show you in a second, this is the upstairs kitchen. It's the exact same thing, but in red. And then the downstairs kitchen is just a little bit smaller and a little bit to the side, but in blue. I will go around and furnish the main bedrooms now. I love that bed. That bed is like my new favorite bed in game. It's so pretty, honestly. I'm in love with it. I'm going to be furnishing this blue apartment. I imagine that the ground floor apartment, this one, is probably like the landlady's apartment. It's maybe a little bit smaller, but it's still so nice. It actually has the biggest main room, so maybe that is an indicative that it is the landlady's apartment. I just thought it just fit, like the ground floor, it's next to where she can go for the heater and the electrical box. This is actually how I furnished the upstairs apartment. I've already gone around and placed the furniture in the second room. I did a little office corner in the hallway, and I will go around and do the living room at the moment. This is the living room that you will see me furnish. The other ones I furnish off camera, but once again, they have the exact same layout. You are not missing anything, and I will 100% show you everything just after this clip. But yeah, I love the living room furniture we got. I love the rattan stuff. Honestly, it just reminds me of Animal Crossing and the rattan furniture in there. And I just love the rattan furniture in there. And I love the rattan furniture here. I just think it's stunning. It's the textures in the game have just really improved so much. And it just makes everything look so beautiful. But yeah, I had lots of fun using all the new items and just really taking full advantage of them. Creating a little dining room kind of nook here just next to the balcony, and just trying to really personalize, but maybe not too much, so anyone can really move into this apartment. And as I mentioned, all the apartments follow the same layout, they just have slightly different color palettes, as you will be able to see. This is the bottom apartment, which I think is for the landlady. It's very blue. It's got a little office instead of a second bedroom. This is the top apartment, which is very red, and it's got 3 bedrooms instead, so I think it's maybe more of a family apartment, but they all have the exact same layout. They are all functional. I did playtest everything, so if you want to get this in your game, please do. My gallery ID is always in the description, so if you want to download it, you can. So yeah, I'm going back outside and just placing the last finishing touches. I love those trees from debug. I had so much fun searching the debug of this pack. It was just so good. And cluttering up all the balconies, just giving them a little bit more personality. I really like those bikes. I wish they were functional, but oh well. I will die on this hill of having everything be functional. Just adding a couple of signs as well to make that storefront just look a bit more realistic. And of course going around placing a couple of chairs, a couple of like settees, just on the balconies, making it feel very, again, lived in, and like the tenants have already moved in really, which they have not yet, but oh well. I think I will go more into the gameplay and everything in the next video, so please stay tuned for that, and please don't forget to subscribe because that would help me a lot. Like this video and share it with anyone you think would like it. But yeah guys, thank you very much for watching. Bye bye!